Welcome to Assembly News Now. This is multimedia editor Jennifer Pierce, and here's what's happening with product assembly on February 6th. But first, here's a quick message from our sponsor, ProMIS, an industry leader for complete turnkey monitoring and motion systems. BMW is investing $760 million to retool its assembly plant in Oxford, England, to make two new electric Mini models. The factory will be able to produce 200,000 cars annually. Both gas-powered and electric vehicles will be built on the same line. Beginning in 2030, the plant will produce electric vehicles exclusively. The plant is one of the oldest continuously operating factories in the world. It celebrated its 110th anniversary last year. Thousands of charging stations will be needed in the U.S. to support the growing number of electric vehicles. To meet that need, LG Electronics opened a new assembly plant in Fort Worth, Texas, last month to make EV charging stations. The factory will be able to make more than 10,000 chargers per year. Appropriately for its mission, all the plant's electricity will come from green sources. Responding to criticism from the Federal Aviation Administration, airlines, and the public, Boeing has laid out new measures to strengthen quality control. The measures come in the wake of a January 5th incident when a fuselage door plug blew off from a Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet operated by Alaska Airlines shortly after takeoff. Subsequent inspections of MAX 9 jets that were grounded after the incident found loose bolts on some aircraft. Boeing is now taking steps to bolster quality in 737 production. For example, the company will conduct additional inspections at its factory in Renton, Washington, and at Spirit Aerosystems in Wichita, Kansas, which makes the fuselage. In addition, the company will provide extra quality training for plant personnel. It will bring in an outside party to review its quality management system, and it will open its factory to inspectors from airlines operating the 737 MAX. And now for today's top story. The start of the year is a good time to think about what lies ahead. We have identified 3 trends to keep an eye on in 2024. Each will affect both large and small manufacturers in every industry. Here to tell us more is Senior Editor Austin Weber.
First trend is the skilled labor shortage. Manufacturers will continue to be plagued by labor shortages in 2024. Assembly plants will find it difficult to fill openings and conduct operations. To address the issue, manufacturers will be seeking help from local economic development boards in partnering with high schools, community colleges, and vocational schools. Assemblers will also have to consider non-traditional employees such as veterans, older workers, and people with disabilities. Other initiatives include using part-time workers and offering flexible career opportunities. In addition, manufacturers that have shied away from automation in the past will reconsider it. Many will invest in collaborative robots, which can work in close proximity to people on assembly lines. And even if they're not ready to buy robots, more manufacturers will consider renting them. Some companies will also investigate humanoid robots. The second trend is data analytics. Remember Marsha and the Brady Bunch? Well, in today's manufacturing world, it's data. Embedded sensors and connected production equipment, such as conveyors, fastening tools, and robots, will provide manufacturing managers with reams of valuable data. That information will enable better and faster decision-making within factories and make continuous improvement initiatives more quantified and disciplined. Data is a strategic manufacturing tool that companies will use to gain a competitive advantage. It's also an essential ingredient for artificial intelligence, which is our number 3 big trend in 2024. AI is not a fad. Manufacturers will harness the technology to boost efficiency, improve quality, and reduce errors. Applications include next-generation vision systems for adhesive dispensing, screw driving, and welding, as well as inspection, predictive maintenance, material handling, and workflow analysis. Embedded AI technology will make conveyors, robots, vision systems, and other production tools more intelligent. Back to you, Jennifer.
Thanks, Austin. And finally, olives are a favorite snack worldwide. Now, engineers at Ford Motor Company are developing ways to turn twigs and leaves that are discarded during olive harvesting into sustainable auto parts. Fibers from olive waste are mixed with recycled polypropylene to make injection molded parts. The material benefits the environment in two ways. First, less plastic is needed to make parts, and second, olive growers don't have to burn as much waste. Think about that the next time you're sipping a martini. That's all for this edition of Assembly News Now. For all the latest on assembly technology, visit assemblymag.com and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching and tune in next month for another installment of Assembly News Now.